For justice and peace and equality. Now the world they
Game
will
Changers
see.
Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast, where change starts with conversation, and we're back with Ms. Ernise Cummings, Secret Miracles, Inc.org. Ernise Cummings, LLC. Man, you can put that, take the LLC off and put it .com. But man, she's doing so much phenomenal things in the community, in the business world. And I know we talked about your journey and how you got to where you are today, some of the great things you're doing. But I want to talk about what everybody's tuning in for. How to do business with the government. Talk to us. Well, how do we get started? Because everybody wants to know how to do business with the government.
Okay, doing business with the federal government is not an easy task, but it's doable.
Okay.
So pretty much a lot of people out there talking about how you do business with the government, but what Ernise Cummings do is I tell you the step by step.
Okay.
So in order to do business with the federal government, you have to first have to be legal, you have to be ethical.
Right,
You know that
right.
means your businesses have to have a license in the state that you're in and your local license in your community if it's required.
Right.
So to do business with the federal government, you have to first sit down and say, what do I have to sell the government?
Wow.
The government literally buys everything that commercial sells. There are some things we don't buy.
Okay.
So in order to find out what the government will buy, and if you're selling that, you have to first do what we call market research.
Okay.
So the federal government have a lot of websites that are free where you can go up there and you could do market research for your product. I.e. example, let's say you're janitorial.
Right.
So when you say, can I get a contract with the federal government doing janitorial? Yes, you can. The government have a lot of janitorial contracts out there with small businesses.
Right.
So the first thing you need to do, they buy janitorial.
Right.
You need to figure out who's buying it. There are a lot of agencies in the federal government. You got the Department of Army, you got the Navy, you got the judicial system.
Okay.
You have a lot of agencies out there. You got GSA.
Okay.
So there's a website. It's called Federal Procurement Data Systems.gov. You can go up there, put your product in, which is janitorial, and it'll give you a list of all the agencies that buy janitorial.
Right.
In addition to that, it will give you a list of all the contractors that have or have had contracts with the federal government.
Wow.
So once you figure out what agency is interested in buying your product, then you move on to what we call outreach. Outreach means you have to show up. You have to talk to the people that can get you the contracts, which one is a small business specialist like me. I am called the Deputy of Small Business Program for the Army Corps of Engineers. So first you got to locate small business deputies at the different agencies, or they might be called small business professionals.
Right.
In conjunction, you have to locate the contracting officers, because those are the individuals that literally sign the contract and award it to you.
Okay.
That can also be found in Federal Procurement Data System.gov. So back up a little bit, you got to know what you're selling.
Right.
You have to know who's buying it as far as the federal government spectrum. Then you have to know who at the government I need to go talk to.
Yes.
Once you have those three things down, then you have to come with your calling card. Your calling card is your capability statement. And that is the story about you, about your company, what you do, who you have worked with, who's your partners, and also we have a thing called NAGS code that identifies your service such as janitorial. Your calling card, which is your capability statement, should be one page. It don't have to be 2 pages, etc.
Right.
So once you get your foot in the door to talk to the small business deputy or the contracting officer, you're going to give them your calling card, which is a well-defined capability statement.
Right.
And from there, we have SAM.gov. SAM.gov is the official government website where the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, all the government agencies list opportunities. So if you're looking for janitorial contracts, you go to sam.gov, you type in the search word janitorial, and it'll bring up all the opportunities.
Wow.
So you have to read these opportunities to see if you qualify. Because some of them will just be set aside for women owned. Some might be set aside for HUBZone.
Okay.
Some might be set aside for veteran-owned small business.
Okay.
Some might be set aside for small business.
Right.
Some
right.
might be set aside for other than small, which is large businesses.
Right.
So
right.
you have to understand the government language.
Okay.
So once you have decided, okay, I have a product the government wants to buy.
Okay.
Okay, I know how to go up and do my market research so I can contact the agencies that's buying what I am selling.
Right on.
And then I have this amazing capability statement. Then you reach out and you get an appointment.
Okay.
And you go and you have a conversation.
Okay. Okay.
So in addition to that, we have an organization called Apex Accelerators. It's APEX Accelerators.us.
Okay.
They are located in pretty much every state and they are free.
Okay.
So they will walk you through how to do your registration in SAM.gov. They will walk you through how to do your registration in SAM.gov.
Okay.
They will help you do a business plan. They will help you research on contracts that you can submit a proposal or a bid for.
Right. Right.
They will help you look at your financial status and anything that you need. They are free and they will help you with that.
Oh wow. Wow.
In conjunction, we have the Small Business Administration, which is called SCORE, where I am a mentor, and they will walk you through the process as well.
Okay.
And they will help you as well with your business plan, financial status, whatever you need that you're missing, and they are free as well.
Okay.
So in order to do business with the federal government, as I said earlier, it's not easy, but it's doable if you follow the steps. And I just gave you two amazing organizations, SBA SCORE and Apex Accelerators, that will help you for free.
Now, we're in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
We know the climate of the government. Nobody knows what to expect with our current administration in office and government changes, not only on a federal level, but on a state level, on a county, on a city level. Some people feel, I'm not going to even say most, but some people feel like doing business with the government is impossible because of just the way the government is kind of running now. It's kind of like unstable from certain perspectives. Tell us, what does that look like for people? Because some people are like, hey man, I hear you say we can do business with the government, but with the climate of where we're at now, how does that look?
I mean, it's productive for anybody who want to do it. I cannot say it's negative because we're still buying products and services. We're still buying. So the current climate is literally changing things like the FAR, which is the Federal Acquisition Regulation. They want to make it more streamlined. So they say so people can understand it. But the government is buying supplies and services each and every day.
Wow.
So going back to what I said, if you want to do business with the federal government, make sure you follow those steps.
Right.
And I'm going to back up a little bit. After you talk to an individual, the small business deputy or the contracting officer, you have to do follow-up. I'm not saying be a pest, but you need to be a pest.
Right.
Because once somebody know you and they say, I met Mr. Smith. We do janitorial. We have a janitorial contract. They will send you an invite and say, we have this janitorial contract out here. Are you interested? Or you can go on SAM.gov and do a research up there for the product or services that you're selling. So the government is still buying. The government has not stopped buying because of the climate.
Okay. And now you have a book, How to Do Business with the Government.
I do.
Talk to me. I mean, what inspired the book? What inspired some of the perspective of the book? And tell us what our audience expect, those who are interested and want to purchase the book, because you teach people hand in hand how to do business with the government through your book as well. So tell us what inspired that. What are some of the things we could look for in the book, and how can we kind of, bring things full circle?
All right, so the name of my book is How to Do Business with the Federal Government. And it's on Amazon. The reason I wrote the book, because I've been in the government over 45 years in contracting a small business. And people always used to say, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. You need to write a book. So last year I decided, let me write a book. You know why? Because I say the same thing over and over and over and over. Just like today, I'm
Yes.
saying it again.
Over
Over
and
and
over.
over and over.
Okay.
So a wonderful lady named Miss Leslie helped
Okay.
me write this book.
Okay.
And by the way, like I said, it's the #1 bestseller on Amazon.
Right,
So you
okay.
can't miss it. All you
Can't
got to do
miss
is
it.
type the title in.
Okay.
But once the book went to press
Okay.
and we started putting it out, the sales did come up. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Because
Right, right.
people do want to know how to do. People do want to know how to do business with the federal government.
Right. Right. Right.
So what is in the book? The book is a step-by-step guide.
Okay.
Just like I said here and gave you like 5 steps.
Yes.
Well, the book gives you all of the steps, and there are illustrations in there.
Okay.
There are websites in there. I mean, if you follow the book,
Yes.
like Dorothy followed the Yellow Brick Road, you will get to Kansas, okay?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So that's how the book became.
Wow. Wow. And now, do you hold like conferences to help people one-on-one for those like who want to get the book but they need a person to kind of walk them through because everybody's not government savvy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you work with individuals like where you meet every month, every quarter,
Mm-hmm.
or one-on-one sessions? What does that look like for Ernise Cummings?
We do. We have Zoom calls that we do.
Okay.
My website is ErniseCummings.com.
Okay.
And if you go up there, you will see resources up there to help you.
Okay.
We're getting ready, maybe in the next 6 months, we're going to do on demand.
Mm.
So we're going to take what's transcribed in the book
Okay.
and make it a course.
Right.
And you'll be able to go up there and pick which section you want, whether it's marketing, whether it's what is the next code, how do I do my capability statement,
Okay.
and you will be able to click on that and it will tell you how to do it and you can follow along.
Right. Right.
We
right.
also, through SCORE, which is from under SBA,
Yes. Yes.
if you, like I said earlier, if you need assistance, you can go on score.org and find a mentor in business. I'm even up there. You can go up there and select me.
Right. Okay.
And
okay.
we do one-on-one.
Wow. Okay.
And also SCORE have a lot of free courses that teach you some of the same things that I've been telling you.
Right.
So Apex Accelerators have training up there like once a month where you
Okay.
can sign up and they'll walk you through the process just as well as what I do. But yes, Ernise Cummings LLC, we do
Wow.
train, we do Zoom calls, we do one-on-one. It just depends on what your need is.
Okay, okay. Now, how does doing business with the government and Secret Miracles, how does all that tie into place? Because it's almost like I know you got this part of your life going on, but I see the service of help. But everything that you're doing is about helping others. But tell us how that all played together for as far as playing into the brand of Ernise Cummings.
Well, it plays together because a lot of kids don't want to go to college,
Okay.
but a lot of kids are entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And they'll make bracelets. You know, you have a lot of them that's photographers out here.
Yes. Yes.
So working with Ms. Cummings, that'd be me,
Yes.
we can show you how to make sure that your little gift can turn into a small business.
Wow.
And like I said earlier, the government does buy most of anything
Wow.
that people produce.
Wow.
So with Secret Miracles being a mentor
Okay.
to the students or to young people,
Okay.
even adults,
Right. Right.
once you get your business started,
Okay.
then you flip over to the Ernise Cummings side,
Right,
which is
right.
how to do business with the federal government, and we'll help you look for contracts in your particular area that you do.
A gold mine platform, so to say. I must say a gold. So not only are you building our young people up, coming out, and it's all a testimony from your own personal story, but you're also showing them how to get those contracts to sustain their business. Now, now does it work on a federal level? Does it work like the same way on a state level or a local level when it comes to government? Is the parameters the same? Like, or is it a little bit easier? Is it a little long term? Is it a longer process, shorter process? What does that look like if someone wants to, they want to start right in the local community? Let's say I want to work with the city of McDonough, right? Or I want to work with Henry County. Or I want to work with Clayton County. Like, is that the same parameters? What does that look like?
It's the same steps.
Okay. Okay.
First, you have to know if the city or the state is buying what you're selling.
Right. Right.
The city and the state and your local government all have small business people
Yes.
They also have the contracting officers, the people
Yes.
who actually sign the contracts.
Correct.
You have to make yourself known to them.
Yes.
The steps are the same. It's just the different entities.
Yes.
And I always tell people that I mentor, you should start at your local city or county level,
Okay.
and then move up to the state level,
Right.
and then go to the federal government.
Right.
Because when you come to the federal government, you have to show you have experience.
have experience.
And what better way to get it except in your local community?
Correct.
So the process is the same.
Yes.
It's just different levels of the government.
Wow. So much information, so much going on. In doing business with the government, now you also have a time when people, I guess, it just looks so far away from them. Like, when you're doing business with the government, like, hey man, these people don't want to talk to me. These people, like, are there any type of stereotypes or prejudice that's played in a part? Is it just like straightforward? Like, what does it look like for people who, hey, I have this business and I have this vision, and I don't feel like these people like me, or these people look at my business that same way. Does your company provide a process to make sure that business is branded properly, or efficient like a business? Is there a process in that?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
There is. Whether you come to me or you come to SCORE or you go to Apex Accelerator.
Okay.
First, you have to be confident in yourself.
Wow.
And you could meet person A.
Yes.
And they're very receptive to you.
Okay.
You could meet person B and they're not.
Okay.
And a lot of people say, oh, person B is racist. Or person B is this.
Yes.
But the bottom line is you have to be persistent.
You definitely have to be persistent.
So being persistent with the right tools, like I say, an amazing capability statement, the knowledge of who's buying your products and services, and you being in charge of your own life and your own business, and know that what you have, somebody wanted.
Most definitely.
You have to keep seeking it.
Most definitely.
Because I know there have been a lot of people that have came to my office and bought me a capability statement.
Okay.
Even though we don't buy toilet paper, they will bring me a capability statement for toilet paper.
Yes.
And that's another thing that I teach and tell entrepreneurs, small businesses.
Yes.
The key to success is market research.
Yes.
And knowing who's buying your product.
Man, I was just looking at a show on TV the other day, realizing how the Airbnb brothers got into business, and their landlord went up on their rent.
I saw that.
And they went to the store and blew up air mattress and said, we're gonna cook breakfast, and a lot of these people sleep in the air mattress. I mean, it's like that was literally turned water into wine.
I saw that show.
What did you think about that?
I thought it was amazing.
Wow.
They were persistent. Even though they didn't know what they were doing.
Yes.
They were persistent.
Very persistent. Shout out to the Airbnb brothers, man. And those guys starting businesses in America, turning crisis into opportunity, and that's what we want to make sure happens in our show. Want to make sure people are educated. You guys, we got to go to one more commercial break. Our sponsors supporting them. Shout out to Sherry Dividinara State Farm. Shout out to Community Care Homes over there in Jackson, Georgia. Miss Kathy Burke. Also, shout out to Culturistic Kitchen, and also shout out to a New Well, Ms. Rhonda Crockett and Mr. Patrick Porter, doing phenomenal things at the New Well Adult Daycare Center over off Rock Quarry Road. You guys stay tuned. Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village Podcast, where change starts with conversation.
For justice and peace and equality. Now the world they will see. That's why.